All right. Hey, welcome back, guys. So today our focus is going to be primarily on the tangent function, although we are going to touch up on a little bit on these three other trigonometric functions that you may have seen before in your Algebra 2 class, but we haven't really talked about here in pre-calculus yet. But really, our lesson goals for today are I can define the tangent of an angle theta in terms of the sine and the cosine of an angle theta, and then also using the graph of the tangent function, I can list all of its zeros, asymptotes, and y-intercepts for values of theta between 0 and 2 pi. And then later we're going to extend that for values of theta beyond 0 and 2 pi. Okay, so let's get started. So what we have here is we have this right triangle embedded in our unit circle, and we're going to use it to define the 6 trigonometric functions that you see below. And so we already know 3 of them, cosine, sine, and tangent. So for cosine of theta, we have let me switch this to the pen. So for cosine of theta, we know that the cosine of that angle theta inside that right triangle is equal to the x-coordinate of the point that sits on top. Sine of theta is equal to the y-coordinate. Tangent of theta, we know that it is the y-coordinate divided by the x-coordinate. For secant of theta, we know that that is the reciprocal of the cosine function. So it is 1 divided by x. I don't know why that's coming out so ugly. Hold on, let me try to fix this. Oops, I guess I'm going to rewrite it all over again. Okay, sine of theta, where are we? Okay, sine of theta is equal to y. Tangent of theta is equal to y over x. Secant of theta is equal to 1 over x. Cool, that looks better. Cotangent of theta is the reciprocal of the tangent function. So it's equal to 1 over, not 1 over, is equal to x divided by y. Cosecant of theta is the reciprocal of the sine function. So it's equal to 1 divided by y. All right. And if you recall from geometry, the equation of a circle, specifically this unit circle, is x squared plus y squared is equal to 1 squared. All right. And then using these definitions of sine and cosine, we come up with the Pythagorean identity, right, which is going to be useful in these next examples right here. All right. So we have cosine squared of theta plus sine squared of theta is equal to 1. All right, cool. Let's move on.